Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. This is Dr. Rao. I am popping up because I bought some time to chat with my friends and see how everybody is doing and what's going on with them. Uh, yeah, this is kind of spontaneous when I open. Only few people will come, but a lot of people are not aware that I'm online. But I record this, so if they want, they can see it later. But no particular topic, but just popped up. And if you want to ask me anything, I'm open to that. So let's see who is here. Prescription here, and somebody in the clubhouse too. Let me invite her up and see what they want to do. Prashant is here, so I'll ask him to come up, and we'll see. Hi there.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
Are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm just popping up to chat with my friends. So somebody comes up, so I talk to them.
Oh, nice.
So, you have anything to tell me or ask me?
No, sir. I have nothing to say, but I am here to listen.
Okay.
What you speak.
Very good. Very good. Prashant, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Fine.
Yeah. How is it in India now?
How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good, sir.
Yeah, good. Okay. So how is the COVID going on now? Is it reappearing again?
No, sir.
No? Okay.
Almost 80% have been vaccinated.
Yeah, but there's a new strain going around, so they were afraid of that makes pop up in India. That's why. China is having a tough time. United States have also some cases, but they gave the booster again. And this time the booster was very severe on me too. Last 2, 3 did not bother me. This one was really swell up and really painful. I got over it in 2 days, but this is the severest reaction I had so far, So, but we got to take the recent upgrade, so we took that booster shot again, So,
I have been vaccinated with Covishield, sir.
Okay, yeah, but the Covishield can only last up to 6 to 8 months, and afterwards there's a new one, right? So the new strains that are coming up, they are coming with new vaccines, and that we are taking them now. Anybody over 65 years, they're definitely given. Rest of them also given, but the preference is given to people who are above 65. And the people who got above 75, they were having real severe side effects. So that's why they're being careful now. So, see, all these antibodies, they last only 6 to 8 months, and afterwards they're kind of low. And also, new strain may not respond to the old vaccines. That's why they have to give the boosters. Maybe India doesn't need them because they don't have that many cases of the new strains, probably. So that could be it.
So there is a news that Indians have developed the herd immunity.
Yeah, they did. They did develop the herd immunity for the Omicron, but then there are new strains there. That's the one that even America also has developed herd immunity, but the new strains causing some problems with elderly and the underlying conditions. If they have them, then that is a problem. Yeah. So it's not like this vaccine is going to prevent further infections also, but it is just that it may lose the virus may lose its potency as you go on, but that may require at least once a year vaccination as you go along, like a flu. So they're thinking 1 or 2, they don't know yet, but there will be need for one injection every year at least, so at least India's vaccine is much better. I think Chinese vaccine is suspect. It is not really that much immunogenic. That's why they are having perpetual infections there, So hopefully everything will work out for India. And so, where are you, Prashant? Which part of the country are you in?
Sir, I'm from Karnataka.
Karnataka, okay. I'm from Andhra Pradesh.
Belgaum.
Yeah, Belgaum, okay.
Belgaum, sir, Belgaum.
I see.
It's border with Maharashtra.
Maharashtra, yeah. My sister-in-law is from Mysore, so I know Mysore, Bangalore a lot, but not.
Okay.
Belgaum, I've never been there. I heard about it, but I was in Mysore. That's a beautiful town, the Mysore, So we like that very much when I come there.
Here it is a military-based area side. There is a Maratha Light Infantry Military Air Force.
I see. Okay, that's nice. Karnataka is a great state, though.
Here we have a military training squad, like Indian Army gets trained here.
Ah, okay.
In my areas.
I see. Why I like Karnataka is it has produced very great yogis, Krishnamacharya and B.K. Iyengar and Vattabi Joyce. All these people came from there, and they became a big advertisers for the yoga in West. So a lot of people worship them here, the yoga practitioners. That's why I know that. And also they have.
So you use on Sadhguru, sir.
Sadhguru, so he was on the Chamundi Hill, right? And then he got the enlightenment or something, Sadhguru, he's a yogi and then kind of trying to spread a lot of yoga thing and all that. But, he himself said he's not like some sannyasi, he's like a samsara yogi, So teaching yoga, doing a lot of social works, a lot of things he's doing. But I follow other people who are much deeper than that, But I listen to some public talks of Sadhguru when he comes to West Side. He comes to the big meetings of the countries for the climate and for the money and all that. He comes there, and his special programs are very much televised here. Like he was doing something for the soil the other time, and we saw some of his segments that he went around on motorbike, right, all over the world, and that's when we saw some of his programs. He has a center here in Tennessee, and I heard about that. I know what is going on there too. Yeah, he is very popular here.
So you are from which part of US, sir?
I'm in Iowa, Midwest, very cold. Yeah. It's 2.5 hours to Chicago, But this part of the country is a pretty cold country, This time it's not that much snow, but usually by this time we have a lot of snow, So we had a very cold wave last week or before week, and now it is wound up a little bit, but still it's pretty cold. We cannot keep the windows open because it's so cold. What do you do, Prashant?
Sir, I am studying BCA, sir, Bachelor of Computer Applications.
Okay. Very nice. I think a lot of digital technology is really taking off, and a lot of people taking courses online, and then they're joining the companies as interns, and then immediately they're getting good salaries. No longer this college education with a regular degrees is valid anymore. Yeah, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So what kind of applications you will go for?
It is based on a Java developer and web designing.
Web design, yeah. That's a very lucrative field now, web design. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a with the artificial intelligence, chat bot and all that, chat GPT, right? That one, we are really excited about these artificial intelligence programs that are coming up. Actually, I'm associated with a friend of mine who is conducting a group for all of us to submit 100 AI programs and then see how they can be useful for us on a regular day life. I already use several programs in my work too, in my work and also my hobbies and all that. I'm writing the book. For that book, I'm using 3 different AI programs to accelerate the writing. Very nice.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, I think the chat GPT. Do you use that now?
No, sir.
No, okay. I think everybody will get to know you. It will enhance whatever you do.
Sir, can I ask you a question?
Yeah, please.
Okay, I'm 20 years old. I don't have a clear vision now, like what to become in life. I don't have any goals or ambition till now. So, yeah, how to find it? Yeah.
See, you want to see what you really love to do. And once you figure out what you love to do, then you can aim to be expert in that, or you need maybe you have to make money somehow, then you got to take whatever is available to you. But it's better to see what really makes you tick, what really appeals to you, what makes you really come out of the doldrums and then be very enthusiastic and really participate in that. That will be a good thing to figure out what you love to do and then go for it. What did you do so far? Anything?
No, I'm doing my graduation. That's it. Apart from it, I like to plant trees and yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I like to spend my time with pets.
That's good.
That's it.
Yeah, plants, that's a big deal because this global heat, right? People want to really help the environment, and so they advocate planting trees and really increasing the river beds and all that. So there are so many green programs, that they call green programs. You should get into touch with those kind of associations that do the environmental work, and you will have a lot of ideas from them, and maybe you can choose one of them. That's just an idea. I don't know much about it, but I know a lot of people are working for the planet. I'm very enthusiastic about it. I support them, but I don't know the employment and all that. But you can explore that. That's really good. And the animal care also, animal husbandry, they call it, veterinary officers. These are all good too,
Yes, sure. I will look into it. And recently, I found out that some course called animal conservation.
Yeah.
I don't know where it. I mean, which university provides that course in India? I will look into it.
Put in the Google free courses you can do in the related to animals. I think they will definitely. Coursera is something that provides the courses here. I know that because I looked at for somebody here the other day, and they have so many free courses and different things, digital health, different things. But then you can find your own branch if you go and just search for that. Coursera is one thing that gives you a lot of courses free. So you can look at that. A lot of Indians are doing free courses. That's very good.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
That's it.
sure. Yeah, these days everybody is doing online courses, and most of them are free also. But the internet is very, very good now. So people are doing it from distant countries. In Stanford, major universities are giving these courses free. And if you are certified from them, it depends upon what you are into. You are in mathematics, you are in digital technology, you are in cyberspace. So many good courses are there that if you apply yourself for a few days and then learn them, and then you'll land up in a very, very high-paying jobs, I believe. But also, you will be in tune with the new technology. That's very good, Right, Prashant? Lot of people doing online courses. Yeah, I really encourage them.
Yeah, there are a lot of online courses available.
Yeah, and they're free too. And then good reputation colleges. So that's something most of people are taking advantage of, which is a correct way to go by. Because if you go for something like an MBA, it may not produce a job for you. But if you do something like this and go intern with some good company, technology company, then you will end up being the intern and also automatically walk into a job. So lot of internet technology, artificial intelligence, robotics, all these are coming up. I think the more you are into it, the better it is. I get into this just like an interest, because for me, I already have a MD, MBI, and I have yoga, so many things I do. But I take interest in what the youngsters are getting into, what's the future holding. It's called mega trends. Observe the direction the society is taking, what are the trends going on. That interests me. I always keep an eye on what is going to happen 20 years down the line. So it's much easier to follow that way rather than being surprised at the end of it. So being the artificial intelligence, that's an exciting field now. And nanotechnology, cyberspace, and all that, I'm glad you are trying to find out what you want to do. I think that that's a very, very good way of spending your time, and not take anything that you want, but you want to put some time into it and see what really attracts me, what is that I'm happy to do. If you can find something like that work, I think that's a very good thing for you, for your health also down the line. So.
Yes, sir. I don't want to take stress and pressure. I mean, without interest, I can join your course and join in that kind of jobs. Without my interest, I can do that.
Yeah. That's why it's a good thing that you are spending some time like that, and you'll be able to find. Go in there, Google, and find out free courses online. You can put like a plants or animals fields, something like that, and then they will show a lot of things that you can go and tap into the internship, and they will teach you. And they also, I heard in India, one of my friends was telling me, they are placing these people into very, very high-paying jobs. That's a good thing, right? So you can do that too.
Yeah.
Engineering is something a lot of people are doing, but these engineers are taken by some private companies, and they are paying money for these people to learn the new skills so that they can walk into the job right away. That's also pretty good. Okay. So Prashant, you have anything else to add? You want to say something?
No, sir.
No, okay. And people are coming in, so I would like to talk to them, and if they can come up and ask me questions, that will be nice. So there are people on the. Usually people come and ask me things like their own health problems, or training of physical exercises, yoga, or some anxiety, or some mental orientation, or some spiritual questions and all that, which is fun. Anything, I'll be happy to. I just came to be useful for somebody for a while. That's why any question is fine. If I know it, I will tell you. If I don't know, maybe I will direct you somewhere, and that will be nice too.
Yeah. Sir, can I ask another question? I mean, about some family issue I want to discuss.
Yeah, you can ask me. Let's see what we can come up with.
Yeah, I have a cousin, and her mother always keeps on complaining about her to the relatives. I mean, whoever visits her home, she used to complain to them about her daughter. And she is also my age, and she is also 20 years old. And yeah, her complaint is about she don't do any kind of chores, and she always stays in washroom like many hours. I don't know what she's doing in washroom. Or if she went to the bathroom, if she go to the bathroom, she I mean, after 1.5 hours, she will get out of the bathroom. That's how she behaves. And if some relatives came, I mean, it is so embarrassing for us to deal with it. Like that, she always complains about her daughter in front of her relatives. So her daughter, she because of her mother, she kind of developed some kind of rebellious attitude. Like she started loving some guy from her college, and that guy kind of using her, but she likes the pampering of that boy showing on her. Yeah, recently her mother found out from her phone, I mean, by checking her mobile phone, that chat history and all with that boy, and she found out some horrible pictures also, like some nude pictures she shared with that boy. And I mean, from the next day, her mother, torturing her, like beating her with the belt and like that. That's what happened.
What's the question? I know the situation now.
The question is, how to deal with that kind of stubborn child. And my mother-in-law, she's so depressed about her daughter. Like, why my daughter is behaving like that? Now she is complaining like that.
Okay. Well, it's a family dynamic, right? How the child is raised, and then how the child is becoming adult, and they will be rebellious a little bit. There are therapists for the family counseling, and if you go there, they'll be able to make the situation seen better by the both daughter and mother. And then if they can really understand what is destructive behavior and what is really constructive behavior, they will have some guidance, and then they can follow that, and they have somebody to go to whenever they have the difficulty of dealing with this situation. Ask them to see that family counselor, family relationship counselor. There are people there, and you can go and do that.
Like a clinical psychologist?
Yeah, psychologist or the family counselor. Counselors are there. they can hear. That's what they do. They go to the family relationship counselor, and then they usually see the dynamics of the relationship, and then they will not take one side, but the whole situation, and then they can guide the family to go through that. But then they have to have this intention to repair that and be in a positive relationship, something constructive, rather than this destructive relationship,
Yeah, sure, sir. I will tell her to consult a clinical psychologist.
Yeah, most of the psychologists may not be needed. Family counselors will be there. The social workers, family counselors, these people, sometimes they come home and sit down with the family and work with them. Okay?
Okay.
It's not that they are psycho problems. They have more like adjustment problems, relationship problems, right? So you can tell them and they will come and do that. Okay?
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you. Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Anybody else? I think somebody wants to come up now. Let's see. Aslam, I think he wants to come up. Hi, Aslam.
Hi, sir.
How are you? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I'm first in this room.
Ah. So first time. Okay.
Okay. Where are you from?
I'm in USA, Iowa.
USA. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah. Can I start to question?
Yeah, please ask. Please ask.
Yeah, actually, my work is a work from home work.
Okay.
Work from home. So sometime I'm sitting on proper way.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm working on sitting, not a proper way, I think. So, and at the end of the day, I will, or many issues. I faced many issues. So, can you suggest any solutions? And what are the food I have to in between? Yeah, can you suggest any solution for?
Yeah, working from home has produced its own problems. First of all, people don't have motivation and also a set schedule, like a routine, right? In the office, they have to go and they have to stay there and finish the job, and then they can go on a break like that. But in the home, you have to make yourself motivated enough to sit and complete your work, and also furniture and the way it is done, sometimes you can lie down on the bed and do work, which is not good, So the better thing would be delegate some area for the work. That's it. That means nothing else except the chair and the desk and what is needed. No TV, nothing that can distract you from the work. Okay. The discipline thing would be, I'm going to do this work in these hours, only office work or whatever project I have. So if you make a goal like that, and then also make sure you are paying attention to that, not to all the other things, then you will be much more into the work and get things done. So kind of challenge yourself. Today, I'm going to be 2 hours continuously focused on this, like that. Okay? If you cannot do it 1 hour, like that. Whatever you do, just focus completely on that work, on the goals, and then reward yourself. Don't go and reward just because kitchen is there. Don't go and get the coffee right away. What you do is first you complete your work. This is called delayed gratification. So whatever you want to do, first complete the work, then reward yourself with whatever you want, and that way it feels much better because you have accomplished something and then now you are rewarding yourself. So having a place for the work and keeping only work materials there and being focused and also delaying gratification, all these things work, And also when you say, try to get up every so often, maybe half an hour, 1 hour, whatever, and then like a dance moves, you move your body all directions, that is more important. Or just move around the room and stand and work on the computer, something like that. That way, you won't develop this stiffness and pain in the joints and all of that. A lot of people forget about how to properly sit. What you want to do is you want to keep both your feet firmly on the ground and also your back straight. Don't lean onto into the chair, but back straight, neck straight, and keep the screen at the neck level. So all these things, how you position yourself at the work area, really help you to decrease the stress in your body. Okay, and also if you have some difficult problem, try to reach out your support system, your friends, your family, or your teachers, or whoever they are, or go on the computer and find out things from the Google and other things. So that kind of support system, if it is really available and you have a defined work and you have focus and concentration on that, and so don't go into the home all over the place, but just stay in that work area. That's it. That kind of simple discipline and also establishing yourself with a support structure, that will be very good. For example, if you are really tired and then you want to take a break with some entertainment program right on the computer a little bit, maybe a funny show or comedy show, and then come back again half an hour. So take a break. One thing I recommend to people is take 1 minute breaks every 1 hour. That 1 minute, what you do is take deep breaths and then focus on the breath. Keep your mind there. This is called present moment breathing break, PMBB. 1 minute, you may be doing 8 to 10 times the breathing, but make sure you're doing is a deep breathing, and that will help you, Aslam. Okay?
Okay. So can you suggest any food or
food? Yeah, food. You see what it is don't eat unless you are really hungry. Okay, but when you eat, make sure you have some fruits and vegetables in the diet. Okay, and also fresh fruits will be good. And then sit down and spend 10-15 minutes just to eat. Chew well and eat. If you take nuts, if you take fruits, if you take some granola bars, those things will give you energy too. Okay, mainly your food should have fruits and vegetables and whole grains. Whatever you eat, okay, for example, you eat rice, wheat rice, like a brown rice, right? And also if you have chapatis, rotis, then have them whole wheat. The whole grains will really help you, and have them with some curries, vegetables. That's all okay. And also a combination of foods. Have only 2 or 3 heavy meals, but in between don't have snacks. That is a good way to eat. Eat when you're hungry. Eat good balanced diet, and also sit down and eat, and also have good amount of water too. Okay. Yeah. It's important, because people eat irregularly, and that is not good. Okay, you got to eat properly, and then work up your appetite. Don't go and eat it just because there's a time, but eat because you are really hungry. When you are hungry and eat it, you will digest that food better. And also, you sit down and slowly chew it and enjoy the food. It will be digested better too. Okay.
Okay.
Some healthy snacks like nuts or whole grain biscuits, something like that. Keep it aside, and maybe once or twice a day you can have them. And then you can have some beverage like water. Not too much of coffee and teas, but more like a good nutritious drink. Not these energy drinks that are coming up. They're pretty harmful in the long run. So just to have good water if you want, or maybe uncolas, not the Coca-Cola, Pepsi, but uncolas or sodas. Not too much, just 1 glass or 2 glasses of that. All those things help.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Is it tends to any vitamin deficiency?
Vitamin deficiency can happen if your diet is not really balanced. Mostly, if your diet is very balanced, you can get most of the vitamins. And also these days, milk and other juices are, at least here in the United States, they are what we call fortified with vitamins. That means they figure out what is the minimum requirement of each vitamin, and then they put them in the milk, in the juices, apple juice, orange juice, like that, right? So you can always read the labels that you put on the bottle, and you will know that they are there or not. Then you could take. And also going out and walking in the sun will give you vitamin D. Eating oranges, vitamin C, like that. Foods will give you a lot of vitamins that you need. Apart from that, you can also have this fortified drinks that will give you a lot of vitamins. Okay, you have to be intelligent these days. Then you will get all you require, the food requirements, the minerals, vitamins, everything through the diet. And then if you are really having a deficit, then you will have symptoms associated with that, right? Then you got to go and see a doctor and get the appropriate treatment. Okay, you can measure yourself on certain vitamins, how they are they deficient or are they okay? Then once the blood tests are done, we can show you that you are deficient. Then you need vitamins given, by the tablet form or injections and all that. That is only for severe deficiency. But generally, if you are eating normally and you are able to digest them better and you have a regular bowel movement, you just get all your vitamins through the diet. I mean, if you need further, like your surgery or some trauma, something happened, then you need to pick up your body up. Then you can take multiple vitamin tablets twice a day, and that will help you a lot. Otherwise, most of these vitamins are money guzzlers. They don't do much. You have to get a good balanced diet that will have all vitamins. Otherwise, you can take one multiple vitamin every day. That's good enough. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Another question is, can you suggest any mind relaxing techniques?
Oh yeah, definitely. All you do is, when you get up first thing in the morning, what you do is just sit at the edge of the bed with both your feet firmly planted on the ground. Sit straight with your back, and then start taking deep breaths, right? And then take them like 8 to 10. Then what you do is you kind of do something like a chanting or mantras, or whatever that you have, or you can just say Allah, Allah, Allah. That's good enough. In any word, one word, you pick it up and you do that several times for 10-15 minutes, and you keep your mind focused on that particular word. As you develop practice, you will have what's called relaxation response in your brain. That will relax your entire organs. You don't have to be any particular thing, but whatever pleases you. You do the namaz 5 times a day? That most of the people do that, right? Yeah.
So how to relax in between the work?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You see, what you do is, whatever work you do, you want to focus on that, right? So you don't want too many things in your mind while you are working and all. So as you work, if you really focus on that, that itself becomes a very good relaxation. But if you are thinking about 10 different things and then working, that really makes you tired out. Okay? So whatever you do, focus, and then deep breathing, and then this awareness practice of with only one word that you can do. And then it really produces that relaxation. And then also you can do swimming, or you can do hot water bathing. You can do like in the evening, soothing music and read something and drink some hot milk. All these things relax you. Okay? And then you can also see something funny. And then before you go to sleep, think positive and then go to sleep. So all these things relax you if you do daily, casually. Okay, so you can enjoy your life, but you don't have to be anxious, worried all the time. So just to take it easy and do the stuff with focus, one thing at a time. Okay, I tell my staff like attention to every action. Whatever we do, whatever, like we see the patients, right? So the patient is coming to the office, receiving the patient, putting them in the exam room, taking their vitals, and then telling them doctor is going to come. After doctor seeing that they get the medications. Like that, they do so many little actions through the day, right? And I tell them focus on each action they are doing. Then that will be very, very relaxingly done work that relaxes you too. Okay. So don't see unnecessary dangers. Dangers are not there. That is the modern era. We imagine dangers in every work, every situation, every person, every boss, and all. That is the one you don't want to see. Is it real or not? If it is in our mind, dump it and take it easy. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Yeah. I mean that's a good way to relax. There's so many ways. So I'm glad you asked me about that. Okay.
I will follow your Instagram account.
Yeah.
I think there are many techniques in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also have a what is this? What is the BAPAL.net is my my website. You can go there and you'll find some useful information there too. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank
you. Sure. Hi, Miss. How are you?
Hello, Dr. Rao Garu. How are you? Hello, Maru.
I'm fine. I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you. So, my question is related to, actually dental retainers antar kada.
Yeah.
Just plastic la undi pettukuntunnaru. So, like, I've been here in the US for 4 months now, and I've taken some very cheap health insurance right now. So, దీంట్లో dental claims లేవు, clear గా చదివాను. $250 కడితే ఇస్తారు, and that also it didn't seem like a good one. So, retainers, ఇంకా dental treatment I don't have any cavities or anything. Retainers పెట్టుకోవడానికి it's quite expensive, like at least 8K వరకు అవుతుంది ఒక 6 months కి. So I was just thinking how to go about it through medical insurance, how to plan around it.
I mean, you took the travelers insurance, right? Is it what you took?
Student health insurance.
Student health. Okay. Yeah, usually health insurance, they don't give any benefits. They put all this small print and people are really not aware of it and they get caught. And they don't really, but you know what? Community health clinics are there, and these are established by government, right? Central government funds them. Okay, so it's not a charity or anything. It is just to help people like this who have the insurance problems or not able to afford things like that, right? Lot of times these retainers cost money, so they won't. But if you go to the community health clinic, they may have some way of reaching out to a social worker and arranging some things for you at a discount rate or maybe no rate too. That's one thing you could try. But I'm not sure, but just an idea, because we used to send people for the medical problem, but not for the dental. I never sent anybody there, but you can check that out just in case somebody has, because these community health centers are not there all over. They are only in certain cities, like a few thousand of them in the United States, right? And they usually absorb all these problems, Otherwise, I will tell you how you can take care of the teeth better, because yogic way, every time I mean, there's good thing that you don't have any cavities, or you don't have any gingival disease and all that, but you can preserve the health much better. Do you know what's called Dantakanti? Ayurveda, Colgate.
But actually, Dantakanti and toothpaste only.
Yeah. That's what I use. I use myself because that's pretty good. You can use that. Before that, what it is every time you eat, swish and spit it out, obviously a little bit of water several times. Actually, yoga recommends to swish and spit it out 17 times after you eat a meal. But if you cannot do that much, at least 3 or 4 times, then what happens is the food that is retained in the teeth will be washed away. So there is no nidus for the bacteria to this bacteria accumulating all that, right? So you just have to just take the finger and massage the gums both ways, up and down. That's also helps a lot. And if you have to really work with the retainers, make sure you are aware of what is going on with it. If it has anything around a problem, then you got to
they were like 3 lakhs ఖర్చు అవుతుంది అన్నారు. సో అప్పుడు ఐ వాస్ కమింగ్ హియర్ సడన్ గా
మీరు ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఏజ్ ఉన్నారు, 20s లో ఉన్నారా లేకపోతే 30s లో? 27. దట్ మచ్ బెటర్. 30 బిలో ఉంటే యూ కెన్ ఫార్టిఫై దిస్ మచ్ బెటర్. ఒక యోగిక్ టెక్నిక్ ఉందో చెప్తాను. మీ పేరేంటి? మిస్ వాట్? మాల్విక. ఓకే. ఏం చేస్తారంటే యోగిక్ టెక్నిక్ అనమాట. సో ద బ్రీతింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు టిప్ ఆఫ్ ద టంగ్ తీసుకెళ్ళి మన రూఫ్ మీద పెడతాం అనమాట. పైన రూఫ్ ఉంటుంది కదా, అప్పర్ జా. సో యూ కెన్ బియాండ్ ద teeth, you touch the roof of the mouth with the tip of the tongue and keep it there. Then you will get used to that, and there's a very stimulative effect also. And the tip won't come and press on the front. Other than that,
it's a good technique. Middle part of the upper region. Yeah.
Touch there, and then you will be fine. Okay, that's a good thing.
Yeah. Okay. Dr. Raghu, I have one more question. I think this one is very financial related.
Okay.
For a young student who is about to get job, how do you ideal way of financial plan? Etla petkol policies ka. What do you suggest? Investments kani, oka comfortable life undadaniki.
అంటే ఇప్పుడు రాబిన్హుడ్ అని ఒక అప్లికేషన్ ఉంది కదా.
Yes, trading.
Yeah, that is a good one. Atla, there are so many things for the individual investors, that we can do. Meeku TV choose a lot of the CNBC. First, follow the trends of the economy. What's going on? What's coming up, and all that. And then understand. Suppose you go to the market, you want to buy a mango. You got to know what is the quality of the mango, what is the normal rate and all that, right? Then only you are getting a good mango at a decent price, and then that can be competitive, right? If you don't know, then he can send you $10 instead of $1. So that like that, you got to know, how do I know what's a good company? It could be something that you are using, like a shoe company, cloth company, or food companies. All those things are there, right? Then you can evaluate, okay, these 10 companies are growth companies coming into the next 10-20 years. Okay, and those companies should have a quality product and should have a good governance. That means administration, and also they don't have debt. If you can evaluate these 3, just 10 growth companies, and they will grow. If you just and then put first select the Robinhood app, and then say, I'm going to put only certain percentage of my money First you have to earn and you have to save, and then you are going to invest, right? Put only like a $10, $20, $30 or $100. It's called dollar cost averaging. Every month you put the money into that. Okay, not too much, but that money should be long-term investing. So if you do this, then you will have a fund growing with you. But you have to do the homework. You have to find out what are the companies that are going to be doing well in the next 10, 20 years. What are the industries that are going to do it? Among the industries, what are the companies that are there? So I told this to my son also, what are the companies, what are the industries that you should do? Then you just buy them dollar cost, not at one time. Just instead of spending on a hotel or something like that, you put $100. It's called dollar cost average. So first discount brokerage, Robinhood, then homework to find 10 companies, and then do the dollar cost average. This is the simplest thing that you can do.
Dr. Garu, thank you so much. I've been, apart from investing in trading, what are like other things we can do?
You can
want to send money to India and looking after parents. I mean, like I keep thinking how to manage everything. I have no idea.
Yeah. I mean, you got to know the financial literacy, and then how this, in this country, the way you make money is either you establish your own business or you invest. Okay, investment doesn't really only stocks. You can do real estate, you can do collectibles, you can do so many ways, right? Just buy slow and buy low and sell high. That's what it is. Anything else, but then everything has its own rules and regulations. Everything has its own timing and all that too. So first of all, are you able to survive with whatever it is, and then are you able to save? Then these other things come. So then saving can be so many ways, right? But the best thing would be saving growth companies, and they will grow with you. But you can also put some mutual funds too. Those are investments. But then, if you want to make money these days, online entrepreneur, like you can do so many things online. What you can do? Clubhouse has this women entrepreneur rooms. A lot of them come and then they teach each other, and they are making a lot of money online. That is something maybe you can pick it up.
Okay, Dr. Raghu, thank you so much.
Yeah, they are doing a lot of.
To you if there are any more questions.
Yeah, sure. Anytime, talk to me, and I will go through the situation. Maybe you can call me, and then I can go through the situation much more, detail, and then I may suggest some things suitable to your life situation. Okay. What are you studying now? What are you going to become?
I'm doing a master's in international business laws.
Okay.
Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles. So it's a course that I'm learning really well.
Yeah.
Which a much percentage expect chestament, but then post graduation opportunities, visa status.
No, be in touch with me. Be in touch with me. I will.
Too many questions are not.
Yeah, sure.
I have to see.
Definitely. And then so I always guide the youngsters, young people, so that they can build their life. So it's a pleasure for us. Reach out to me, anytime you want to talk. So come to my WhatsApp. The number is there in my bio. Then I can. Yeah.
I'm okay now.
No. Very good. Okay. All right. I think we will stop here. I think we are almost 1 hour coming up. So I will take leave now, and then I'll be back when I have the time again. Mm.